Good afternoon. I hope you're all having a great day. We've been learning about different types of figurative language. Last week we learned about similes, which you compare two things using like or as. Her hair is as soft as silk. We learned about metaphors. That's when you say that something is like something else, something unlike, like he is a shadow. And we learned about personification. That's when you give something human-like qualities, like when you say that the tree is dancing in the breeze. That's giving something, like the tree, human-like qualities. So we learned about those types of figurative language. Well, today we're going to learn about idioms. An idiom is a type of figurative language that cannot be understood from ordinary meanings of the words in it. So if you said, "Get off my back," doesn't mean you're actually on somebody's back. It just means, don't bother me. Another example might be, "You hit the nail on the head." That doesn't mean that you're hitting a nail with a hammer. That means you got it right. So it's just a fun way of saying things. They're expressions that we say every day, and I think they're so normal to us that we really don't think about them. So remember, an idiom cannot be understood from ordinary meanings. And one thing that I've noticed before is that when you have someone from a different country that's learning English, or you're teaching them, like in my old school, I worked with two junior high kids that were from a different country. They did not understand idioms. So it's something, very specific to a particular group in a country, or even, in the South, or in the North, or in the East, or the West. We have different things that we say. So I found a book of poems. Well, it's a book of idioms, really. And it's by Adele Wilson. And I'm going to send you a copy of this. It's a table of contents. Tells what the idioms are. And I'm just going to show you a couple. This is beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. I heard my mother say, so I told her what was on my mind, and I did it right away. So when someone says, don't beat around the bush, you're not actually beating something around the bush or beating the ground around the bush. You're going all the way around without telling your mom exactly what's on your mind. Bite off more than you can chew. When I was planning my history project, Mom said, don't bite off more than you can chew. What she meant was, don't make it so hard to be more than I could possibly do. So when you're busy with your schoolwork and you're doing all this stuff, and then you decide, well, I can do this and this, I can do sports and dance and all of these extracurricular activities. Sometimes we can do all of that, but just make sure it's something that you can handle where you don't get so tired that you're not able to do your best at your job, because your job right now is school, just like my job as a teacher. So I don't need to get so many other things that I'm trying to do that makes me so tired that I can't do a good job teaching. Let's read a couple more. Break the ice. I saw a new girl at school today. My teacher asked me to break the ice. That means that I should be first to talk to her and be nice. It's just a way of saying, break the ice. It's sort of an opener. Go and, talk to this person. We used to have a game that I played when we were in high school, and it was called Break the Ice. Like if you're at a youth meet, or you're meeting some different people from different schools, you might play a game where you all tell something about yourselves. It's called an icebreaker. Butterflies in my stomach. Have you ever felt scared or nervous about something and you say, I have butterflies in my stomach? You don't actually have the butterflies flying around in your stomach. It just means that you're nervous, and a lot of times that makes our stomachs upset. By the skin of my teeth, I was running to catch the bus one day. I knew the bus wouldn't wait. I made it by the skin of my teeth. Another second would have been too late. So with the skin of my teeth, it means you get something right at the last minute. You catch the bus right at the last minute. Catch more flies with honey. Have you ever heard that one? If you're in a situation and maybe it's something that you don't want to be in, and maybe someone comes in and they're trying to change something that you did, and you're mad and you just want to be mean to them, maybe just be nice to them and maybe that'll change their mind. So it says, I needed someone to help me, so I threatened my friends once or twice. Zach said, you'll catch more flies with honey. You'll get more help if you treat people nice. And that's true. If we're nice to people and kind, we can get them to help us better than if we were mean to them and say, help me. I need you right now to come and help me with this problem. Just say, when you have a chance, will you come help me? So that means you'll catch more flies with honey. So there's all sorts of examples. I'm going to send this to you all to look at. I'd like for you to see if you could make up your own idiom. So a couple of examples I'm going to write up here just for you to think about. You hit the nail on the head. And then another one might be, trying to think of one. The ones that are going through my head are the ones that we went over. Let me look really quick. I bet you're thinking of some right now. Face the music would be one. So that doesn't mean that you turn and face a music book at your piano. That means that whatever's coming to you, maybe you got in trouble and you have to go to the principal's office, or maybe you accidentally hit a baseball and it flew through someone's window. You have to face the music. You have to face up to the thing that you did and go and confess and tell the person. Or you have to go to the principal's office and confess, I did this and I want to change my behavior. So these are both idioms. So idioms are a type of figurative language that you use common ordinary words, but they don't mean what they normally would mean. I want you to see if you can make some. So we've been over similes, metaphors, personification, and idiom. These are all types of figurative language. I will talk to you soon.